MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Familiar sight and a familiar Sunday night Week 1 matchup as the Giants are back home to open a new era under Coach John Harbaugh against their division rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. John Harbaugh starting his Giants tenure against the rival Cowboys. Great Sunday night kickoff here for Week 1. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third, they need 8. Prescott now. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He's inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Giants. Good Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, 10 yards to go. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
Holland on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They run over center with Williams. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And he'll wind up taking this for about a gain of 6, making it a more manageable third down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before third down. Here's Prescott. This is caught at the 2. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Big-time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run here with Hall. That's a short pickup to about the 47. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop.
47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Hey, Duke. Get set. Bring it to your set.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The coverage by Caleb.
On now, Pro Bowler with the Ravens a season ago. Now the punter for the Giants, Jordan Stout. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Pistol now for Prescott. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down. Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Darius Slate was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. To return, it is Turpin. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll work forward for a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
At the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down, and in this case, they do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This will be 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
It's just so good to see Javonte Williams back, Mike, playing at this level. It looked like he might never be the same. You think back to that ACL tear back in 2022. It kind of took him a couple seasons, but last year he looked better than ever first year with the Cowboys, and now here he is trying to build on that in year 2.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this deep...
And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Third and long. Here's Dart. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A first down throw for Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue.
Prescott's pass complete to Jaden Blue. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 11 to start the half. And a quick first down.
Nice run there by Hall, and I think all of us, Mike, we're still waiting for him to take that next step. He had his first 1,000-yard rushing season last year, but it still feels like there's some more potential in there that just hasn't quite been unlocked.
He'll get this out wide, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 11 coming up. Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Jordan Stout, the punter, kicks it away. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
They're on the 5-yard line.
First down, it is Williams. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, Blue. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
At his own 9-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
This is Blue. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tackler. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Blue. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Wound up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And no room to be found. We'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
George Pickens has always had the talent, Mike, to be one of the best receivers in the league. And a year ago in Dallas, it really all came together. Talent career high in pretty much every category. So sometimes all a guy needs is a change of scenery, a coach that believes in him, a quarterback that trusts him. And here in Dallas, he gets it all.
On the carry, it's Williams. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he is going the wrong way. Tackles back at the 7.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short. Prescott. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Levante Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Prescott will bring up his guys for this two-point attempt.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the...
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Hall. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is up and through. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
Kayvon Thibodeau on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A run with Blue. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And this is one of those plays, Mike, that's a little tough for the defense to stomach. They got a chance to get off the field, and they just weren't able to get enough penetration to prevent him from picking up the 1 yard that he needed.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now. On throw here, right side. Ball's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 30-yard line.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
First down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Second and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. He'll go again with Hall. Does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Here's second and 2. They'll run, and this is Cam Scannaboo.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Brings up third and 3.
They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
Second.
Throwing. Dart. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On the run, here's Hall, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games. And that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces fourth and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this fourth down try.
Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first. They're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision. Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no return here. This is a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Dak to throw. That ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmunds.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st down. Here's Hall. Finds an alley to the 35. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They get the win in the opener for 2026. A lot of people thinking